also tomorrow morning. So go through. Okay. So once today, go through all the networking questions. Only networking. Okay. Guys, here it is a physical topology which we missing here in a revised part 2. Okay, that is revised part 1 up to here. Okay, so this is revised part 2. Bus topology. Physical topology means the way you connect. Connection means the first we discussed now what is network. What is a network? Connection of two or more devices. Connection of two or more devices. That is a just connection. Networking means communicating between two or more devices. Networking means communication between two or more devices. So it is a network. Network means a physical connection only. It's a connection. Guys, can you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So the first one is bus topology. So bus topology is a devices are connected with a one backbone wire. Okay, and it is very easy to configure, but very difficult to troubleshoot. Very difficult to troubleshoot. Very easy to configure, easy to scalable, and very difficult to troubleshoot. Mostly we use coaxial kind of cable structure. We are using this one. Next one is a ring topology. So we no need to try again. So very simple. So next one is a ring topology. What is a ring topology? Is a device is connected to another device. Okay, like this. One to next one. One to next one. We are connecting, and finally we close the loop. We close the loop by last device is connecting to our first device. So because of this loop, then we call that one as a ring topology. We use a special ring related algorithms like a token ring algorithms kind of stuff. So then we can define how to communicate. Advantages are there are like compared to bus topologies, we know the end device is connecting. Okay, but there is a lot of difficulties are there. It is not. It's required a programming knowledge for the how people should be communicate algorithms. You have to create it. It's difficult to scalable, and of course, any situation if there is a wire is broken, okay, or maybe a device is down, okay, communication will be stopped. Of course, you can communicate in reverse side immediately by changing the protocol way of communication or by adding a extra ring. By adding a extra ring, so one ring is communicating clockwise, another ring is communicating a anti-clockwise. So what happened? Even though a device is down, no problem. Still, it can able to communicate to other devices. So it reduces less failure kind of stuff. Okay, means redundancy wise, good. Okay, redundancy, not full redundancy, but still it's a okay redundancy kind of stuff by using double ring topology. By using double ring, this is a ring, one ring, and put another ring inside like this. Okay, so very simply say, while it is communicating, A to B will communicate, B to A won't communicate, but in double ring, A to B communicate and B to A also communicate. Okay, in a single ring, A to B, B to C. Okay, and A to C to A is like this, C, D, E, F, A. So that much, that is in a one single ring. And double ring, A to B, B to C, C to B, B to A. That is double ring. So in a double ring, usually less problems. Okay, less problems. But when you want to increase, your number of systems are increasing, the scalability is difficult. Scalability wise, it is a little difficult. And it is a chain system anyway. It is a double ring or single ring. It is a chain system that is always little headaches. Next one is a mesh topology. What is this mesh topology? Every device is connected to every other device. So A is connected to every device, B is connected to every other device, C is connected to every other devices. It is highly redundant, but no flexibility. Very complex configurations. Very cost because of lot of wires we are using, lot of upgradations we are doing. Very difficult to very difficult to scalability. One more extra device is added. Again, entire wires you have to configure. Again, you have to go to each and every device, start connecting the cables. It's not much easy to scalable. Okay, next one is star topology. What is a star topology? We have a centralized device. So every device is connected to centralized device only. Okay, so all communications going through centralized device, like A is communicating to F, okay, or F is communicating to B, or D is communicating to C. To whom we are communicating, but we are entire communication going through centralized device only. So packet send A to switch, the switch to F, like that it will be happen. So here it is very simple, very easy to configure, but only cost is your centralized device is regular cost only, but cost is will be added, but very small cost, but cost will be added. Easy to troubleshoot, easy to scalable. So easy to scalable means you can attach a one more switch or a hub, so then you can connect a multiple devices, means you can create a very bigger LAN communication with adding a multiple switch to one switch to another one, like that. Okay, so then what is the advantage of that one means? So very easy scalability is increases, flexible, easy to configure. Okay, nothing, no need to write any protocols or programming code here to communicate, right? Simply take a device, connect it. Okay, only thing is you have to configure IP address. Nowadays we are using star topologies in our regular network communications. Mesh topologies also we are using only in the server side or router side. It is like, where the redundancy is required. Okay, redundancy, no question in the star topology, of course. If centralized device is failure, entire network is failure. Centralized device is failure, entire network is failure only. Okay, so that's it. Guys, here it is a point to point. When come to the point to point, as per the regular topologies, we have main 4 topologies: bus, ring, mesh, star topology. But there is a few more topologies are adding up in our discussion. So then we are adding like this. Point to point means you have a device and you have another device. If you are connecting one device to another device, it is called a point to point, like a PC to PC, PC to switch, PC to hub, a switch to switch, or a router to router, a router to a router. So this is through serial port you are connecting, right? So like this is also a point to point communications. Okay, so like this, you have a switch and you are connecting to a PCA, that is also point to point communication only. Okay, point to point, multi-point communications only. And in another side, okay, in another side, you have point to multi-point communication. So point to multi-point communication is like a systems are connecting. Oh, somewhere it is gone. Okay, so one router is connected to multiple routers, multiple branches. One main office is connected to multiple branches, or through leased lines or T1 connections, T2 connection kind of stuff. So there, when we are seeing there is a T1 connection. So guys, what is this T1, T2? Is the standards. T1 is one kind of standard. E1 is another standard. Okay. Leased line standards. Okay. So whenever you want a dedicated connection, like you want a network speed, okay, of a dedicated speed is required. So then we take these leased line standards. So what are the leased line standards? T1 and E1. Okay, T1 and E1 are a leased line standards. T1, T2, 3.3, 3.4. So it is a complete secured private leased line standards. For example, for your home, you don't take any T1 even standard connections. If you are in an organization, in a company's enterprises, they need a dedicated connection. So they have to send the data from their one corporate office to branch office, or branch office to another branch office. They continuously send the data, right? So they need a dedicated connection, leased connection. So that time they use this kind of standards. So they have to approach the service provider. So then they will give you the connection. Okay, it is a leased line private connection securely connecting two or more locations with a T1 data speed. T1 data speed is 1.54 Mbps. A dedicated leased line T1 circuit is closed network data transport services which does not transfer the public internet and is inherently secure with no data encryption needed. Its meaning is, so you are in a Hyderabad office and you want to connect it to New Jersey office. So Hyderabad office people will take a leased connection. So and telling, I have a router or I have a network in a New Jersey, I have to connect it. So through cables only connecting. So they don't put any extra cables within the existing cable only. Those dedicated lines, they dedicate a particular line for you. It is like a a private highway line for you. Private highway line for you. For example, I'm going to highway. I'm going to in a highway, very big highway, full traffic, but wide road. For example, I got an internet speed 100 Mbps, but full traffic, right? No security, full traffic, no security. That is 100 Mbps. Okay. For example, I have one private small line is there in the highway. A separate, a private small line is there. Very narrow road, very narrow road. Only my car will fit there. But small one, small bandwidth, but no traffic in your line. No traffic in your line. So what happened? Right. So I got a 10 Mbps private, 10 Mbps private, no traffic. Okay. So no traffic, no others will come into your traffic. So think about it, 10 Mbps, no traffic, 100 Mbps, full traffic. It's a dedicated connections work like that. So they will give you a dedicated lines. So no other public transportations will come into your line. You are sending a data communication directly to your destination. So without any mixing with public communication. This is a leased lines, dedicated lines. Okay, you want to understand VPN, so then you should understand this one also. There is a standards like a T1. This is 1.54 Mbps. E1 is also there. You have to check it in Google. What is the E1 standard? What is T2 standard? What is E2 standard? So you have to check it. I put only T1 only. Okay, you can very simple. You can go to T1 leased line. So E1 is actually European line. Something is there. Okay, E1 standards. So what is E1 line? So you'll get that one. So you can find out what is E1, T1, what are the speeds. Okay, what is the bandwidths? Also you can try it. Even circuit something will information we can find it very easily. So that is the even T1 standards. Okay, so that is one thing is more is added. Okay, so that is a one-to-one connection. Either it is like a point-to-point connection, point to multi-point connection. For example, Hyderabad is the head office, Pune, Bangalore, Noida, or maybe Sri Lanka, Chennai is a branch offices, for example. So what I will do, so from one point to all the other points will multicast the our data. So right, so that is point to multi-point communication. Also like that we can able to tell. Okay, so you need a dedicated connection. So that is also dedicated connections. Okay, guys, next one is devices. Next one I want to discuss about a different devices we use in the network. Okay, I'm not going with OS layer now, because really I need a people and as well as a interest in the people also required for that. These also required, but we don't have a time also. So I will finish up this one and we'll close for today. Lot of people already jumped. Tell your friends, please don't miss any topic. Okay. Because what I'm telling is directly questions. You can verify also. Networking devices. Networking devices. So what are the devices we use in the networking? Okay, cables, NICs, NIC cards. Okay, HBAs. Okay, HBA means host bus adapters for fiber channels. Like so, a lot of devices we use it, but commonly devices are hub, switch, router, bridge, repeater, hub, root, switch. Okay, bridge, hub, router, switches, and bridges. Here I mentioned a lot of things. Okay, transfers, media converters, and all. So I'm not going to that one. Just I'm going to only NIC already I explained, so I don't put a NIC here. If you want to put a NIC as a device, also you can put it. That's purely your wish. Okay, firewalls, additional devices are firewalls kind of stuff. We use it router, firewalls, VPN firewalls, checkpoint servers, DHCP servers, like that. Okay, there are a lot of just I want to add one more is like a modem. Modem is also there. So a few more extra you can able to add it, no problem. Also, guys, again, hub. What is a hub? Hub is used to first is hub is in a OSI. It is a layer 1 device. It is a layer 1 device. Okay, hub is used in a LAN communication. Used for a LAN type of networks. Used for a LAN type of networks. Simple LAN networks. Okay, not a very big LAN networks. Simple networks. Okay, so act like a repeater. Act like a repeater. Non-intelligent. Okay, no intelligence at all. Okay, so that is about your hub. Repeater. Repeater is it repeats the signal. That's it. It is the duty of repeater is repeats the signal. Repeat the signal. That's it. Like you want to whenever you want to when we require to communicate long distance. Okay, so we need a repeater. That's it. Repeater sometimes you can get as a separate device. Also, we can use a hub as a repeater. Also, switch. Switch is a intelligent device. Okay, it is a layer 2 device. Okay, it understands MAC address. Understand MAC address. It means it understand frame. Here frame will is there. Frame. What is frame, guys? Data link layer frame. Data link layer frame. Layer 2 device. It understand frame means source MAC address, destination MAC address. It create MAT means MAC address table by mapping MAC address of device and switch port. Okay, so that is a MAC address table. Okay, it maintain MAC address table. Okay, it is single broadcast, a multi-collision domain. It is a single broadcast multi-collision domain managing switches. So many stories are there. Very simple. Switch is a layer 2 device we use in a LAN communication. Not only a simple LAN, big LAN communication, you can use it. Simple LAN network. It is a simple to mega LAN network. We can costlier than hub. Okay. Next one is router. This router again. Which layer device? Layer 3 device. Okay. It understand IP address and routing also. Okay. IP address and routing information. So how to reach the destination. It shows best path to reach destination. Use it for a LAN and WAN communication also. LAN and WAN communication is also there. Best path selection to reach the destination. Packet forwarding, packet switching. Exactly say first of all, it is inter-networking device. What is inter-networking? What is inter-networking, guys? Anyone? Inter-networking.
Communication between devices, sir, network devices.
Communication between
Internet devices.
Networks. Communication between two or more networks. I have a network. I have another network. I have another network. I want to make a communication between these networks. This inter-networking device. Okay. Interconnection means network. Inter-networking means it is internet type. Okay. So router we use for making communication between different networks. Again, you guys are asked one important question, that is, so what is the network part? That is logical network. First we have to consider network means logical network. Second one is logical and as well as a physical network. Okay, logical as well as a physical. Okay, I have a LAN, one physical network, and with a logical network means one logical network inside. Then automatically it is a network. Okay. In generally, physically are disconnected, that is also network. So one network means there is some switches, some PCs, you are connected. All are communicating each other. All are communicating means a bunch of computers or a devices or a switches, hubs are connected, and those are all communicating each other. That is a one network. That is a one network. Okay. So now, if you have that kind of networks, like a multiple type of networks, physically and logically different networks. So router make a communication between the networks. So that is an inter-networking device. Okay, inter-networking device. Understanding IP addresses, it will understand your source IP, destination IP. Okay, so and also routing information means how to reach the destination kind of stuff. Static route, dynamic route, router configuration kind of stuff. It works for a LAN communications. Within the LAN also we can use it, and also for a WAN communication also we are using the routers. Okay. Routing concept is there. There is a few points you have to tell. That's why I put it. But a lot of people are not attending. People think it is the same thing only. No. Actually, tomorrow there is a few more things I have to discuss, guys. Practically, it is difficult to show you that one. Your knowledge means you are not a CCNA candidates to know in practically, because you know what is router means. I can configure 5 minutes. I can show you, but it's look like you're watching a Telugu movie in a Malayalam. It's like that. Okay. Okay. If you try any Telugu movie watching in Malayalam, so then you will, if you understand that one, so I will show you that definitely. Okay. So routers used for a interconnecting device, best path selections, packet switching, packet forwarding. Put a path switching, that's on a packet switching, packet forwarding kind of stuff. Like one network to another network, packet will be forwarded. Packet switching, like a switch from one network to another network. So that is another quality the router has. Of course, there is a bridge. So before bridge means if you have a connection, make it's a software kind of stuff. Bridge is mostly not a physical device. A bridge is more like a software. It's software based. Router is a hardware based. Bridge is a software based. Okay, software based means it is obviously like a Windows servers with a RAS, routing and remote access. Okay, with the LAN routing. Now virtual bridges are there, no? Maybe you seen the virtual bridges. VMnet 0. Yeah, VMnet 0. Okay, so these are all VMnet 0, VMnet 1, external switches, internal switches. So these are all comes under bridges only. So this is just an example for bridges. So usually this is also to connect one or more, two or more actually, two or more networks. Okay, but limited connections only. Okay, not actually router kind of stuff. Okay, not exactly router work. Okay, so like this. Yeah, modem is very important. So modem, what is a modem, guys? Modulator, demodulator, demodulator. So one is modulator, another one is demodulator. One is modulator, another one is a demodulator. And next one, what is the use of modem? To connect internet. We use the device for a internet connection. Guys, you are having a Wi-Fi router, right? You have a Wi-Fi router. The Wi-Fi router having a inbuilt modem is there. You have a mobile phone, 4G network, but there is a modem. Basically it comes with a modem only. Okay, so the modem is modulator and demodulator is trying to connect the internet, try to authenticate your username, passwords. If it is visible, not visible, no problem, but it will authenticate your username and password. Once authentication is done, so internet establishment will be happens between you and remote devices. Okay, connect internet, we are using it. Okay, so it's simply say it modulate. Okay, digital signal in local network, means LAN network. It is computer digital network to analog signal for transferring over telephone wires. telephone wires is a old one. Again, maybe a fiber optical cable or maybe a telephone wires, copper wires, whatever it is, or FC, okay, fiber optical cables. Okay, it modulate and demodulate. Okay, in the other side, demodulate the demodulate, modulate analog. Best example for understanding is FM radio. You know, FM radio 88 to 108 megahertz frequency modulation is there. It means your 98.3, for example, 98.3 channel is there. I think Radio Mirchi. Okay, something right? 80, that is means megahertz frequency. So this is a higher frequency. Okay, so if you tune 98.3 is a frequency modulator signal, it filter that signal and you will get a voice. Like my voice is 20 to 20 kilohertz frequency. My voice is 20 to 20 kilohertz frequency. My mic is receiving my voice. That is like a human voice. It's my voice. It's 20 to 20 kilohertz frequency. Human voice is 20 to 20 kilohertz frequency, means 20,000 hertz frequency. My human voice, that is called a baseband signal. This is called a baseband. Okay, so this is, what is this? This is some FM channel, So my voice over this frequency. Okay, my voice over means I'm sending through by modulating a frequency modulation like this. So this is called a broadband. Okay, so like 98.3. Okay, I've written like that only there. So this is my FM signal. So what is the modulator and demodulator? It connects. We can use this one for making to connect internet. Okay, modulator digital signal to from local signal to local digital signal to analog signal, outside signal. That is main purpose of modem. Okay, guys. Here's of some firewalls things also there. This is a small office, home office kind of stuff. You can read this one also. What is router, layer 3 switches like this. It's a very good one. It is very useful also. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Few more devices. Look at here, guys. This is a internet connection. So this is my wired connection from outside. Okay. Now the first device is always a modem, because modem is a main connector for internet. So from outside to inside, you want to connect, you should use modem only. Okay. Next one is, for example, just for example, I want to distribute internet after modem. So modem established the internet connection. Connection is done. Okay. Now I want to distribute this internet to a LAN. Okay. So either I will connect like this. Okay. So I want to distribute. So, but outside network is different. You are connected to internet, but it is still a public network only. Okay. Still it is a public kind of network only. Okay. So what I need a router. Need a router. Very good. So when I am hurry, nothing is works. Okay. So like this is a router. Symbolic representation of router. Okay. Router. Okay. This is the router. So from router to switch, This is a switch. Okay, this is a switch. Switch is little bit bigger, and it is connected to router. Don't worry, guys. I will ask questions. Okay, for your understanding only. Okay, not for a checking purpose. But if you tell an answer means, so it meaning is you are easily understand. So like this establish. So what router will do? Route the local LAN network to your WAN network through modem, and it is connected to outside connection. Okay, so that is a LAN. So this is a, for example, switch or a hub. Okay. Switch or a hub. Okay, this is a PCs. So this is how your small office, home office is look like. Small office, home office, kind of stuff. In a home, I have a modem and router. So people say, sir, we don't have a modem, we have a router. Yes, you have a you don't have a modem, you have a router. By adding up both into one. Router come modem. You are having a router come modem. Okay, so this is you are having. Okay, this is you are having. This is a as a single unit. This is a single unit you are having. Okay, including, sir, I don't have any switch. You are telling a switch because we are using Wi-Fi routers directly are connecting to Wi-Fi, and the switch or hub is inbuilt into your router also. So your switch or hub is also coming inbuilt inside, but limited ports. So you can see 4 maximum, right? So if you go to your router and check it, so some are having only 1 or 2, some are having maximum 4, not more than 4. I didn't see any your Wi-Fi routers also. Okay, if you need more, you have to require switch. Like in a Pune office, I have 3 switches, 1 modem, 1 router, and 3 switches. Okay, because of, it's a very big network. So 30 computers in single row. It means I need almost 90, means almost more than 60, 70. I should connect it. So 24 pin connect routers, I use 3. Okay. So for an entire distribution for a 3 plus 1 room. Okay. So for a front office room. Okay. So I needed more switches. Okay. Sometimes it is integrated, sometimes not. Sometimes these routers are Wi-Fi type of routers. Wi-Fi means wireless connections. So you can connect. Okay. You can connect laptops, mobile phones, tablets, kind of stuff also, right? Through Wi-Fi, you can also connect this kind of stuff. Okay, so where this is, okay, so you can connect to this one. Okay, you can connect it. Okay, through Wi-Fi router. You can put a laptops. Okay, mobile phones. Okay, so mobile phones, tabs. If you have a tabs also, you can connect it. So like in my home, I connect to my Wi-Fi router. Okay, in my connection, in my Wi-Fi router, I connect my tablets. I connect my mobile phone. Okay. I connect a mobile phone. I connect a laptops, right? If I have a desktop, I will connect it in my Pune, my home. I have a desktop and laptop is there. One is wired, another is wireless connection. Guys, understand this diagram?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next. So only one point I will add it, and we'll see the next one. For example, you know, whenever you are connecting new Wi-Fi connection and all, the guy will come up, sir, how many devices are there? How like which room you want more? Like this, the question will ask, right? So, sir, do you want internet in your bedroom? Do you want to get internet in your bathroom also? We'll connect it, no problem, sir. You can sit and sit and you can use your mobile phone. Okay, so you no need to leave your mobile phone or a tablet. while you are doing your business also, right? So how to send a signal for a long distance, okay, long distance, but problem is the shorter, okay. I want to move this one. Okay, so look at this one. So I'm moving little bit here for our extension. So for example, I have some room, I have a laptop, I have a additional room, I have a laptop, okay, or maybe in another room, I have something mobile phones, I am having a mobile phones. You know, distance increases or separate rooms are increases, okay, okay, distance increases or separations increases, glass doors are increases, the signal will be less, signal will be less, okay. So that's a thing. Bah. 1 second guys, small. Sorry guys, relatives. Okay, so it's a separate room, separation increases, what happen, obviously signal will get weak. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll put a device. Okay, so I will put a device here. What this device is do, either direct connection from your router or a switch directly I connected, and this is the Wi-Fi kind of stuff. Okay, so what I will do, so this is having an antennas like this, so near to my devices. So then what happen, obviously, so this will get a signal from here, so very strong signal I can increases, or this is another type of Wi-Fi. So this is wide, that is, this is wireless. Maybe you know this one, guys. Most of you know already. Just I'm explaining because just to know, now we'll get it. So you have already Wi-Fi kind of stuff is there, right? The weak signal, it will take it and forward the weak signal. Okay, forward the strength signal to your laptop. Okay, so sometimes you use a wire connection here like this. So what is these two things? Is a wireless access point. Can I explain again? Understand or not understand? Wireless access point. This is also same thing. Wireless access point or a wireless Wi-Fi extensions. What is Wi-Fi extension? In any corner room, any glass room, usually signal become very weak to receive. So your Wi-Fi extensions or wireless access points will take the signal and further forward to your signal. No change in wireless access point, guys. Remember, network changing, IP address changing, MAC filtering, nothing will be there. It take the signal and give the signal to you. That's it only. It don't do any routing or anything. Router will do routing. Modem is try to connect internet. Switch is for making a LAN connection. Either it is okay. So guys, this part is a wireless LAN only. This is entirely wireless LAN only. This is also wireless LAN only. Okay, this is a wired LAN. This is wireless LAN. This is a Wi-Fi router or a direct router, whatever it is. Okay, now it is Wi-Fi router because it's having an antennas. Okay, this is it. I want to ask only one question. That is, where is my default gateway? Where is my default gateway for our entire network? For this PC, for this PC, for this PC, what is my default gateway? This is my default gateway, guys. This is also very important question. So what is your default gateway? Sometimes people use a device for default gateways also. I'm putting directly this color for understanding. It is a default gateway. What is a default gateway? Exit of our network. Default gateway, exit. Within the network, from this PC to this PC communication, you don't require default gateway. But whenever you're communicating from inside to outside, compulsory you need a default gateway. So guys, remember that one. all I'm telling, guys, remember this one. Guys, remember that one. Yeah. So one day people are like, so why I joined this course? People are scrolling. This is as a single unit. This is also single unit. Okay. Where is this? Put it here. This is default gateway. Okay. That is a default gateway. Okay. Routers. This is an entirely LAN network. This is router and a modem. This is WAN communication. So this is a completely your WAN communication. This is WAN. Okay. So this is remaining is entirely your LAN communication only. Okay. Guys, understand what is the use of wireless access point kind of stuff? Also called as wireless AP. Wireless LAN. What is wireless LAN? WLAN means wireless LAN. All are same only. Okay, wireless LAN. Okay. DHCP, dynamic host configuration protocols kind of stuff. Yeah, one more we forget, that is firewall. Yeah, here it is. Sorry, I missed it. Yeah, wireless access point. Wireless access point. Okay, so how it is look like? You can also get it. I will forward this one. Maybe night at least I will forward. Okay. Next one is a firewall. This is a so a lot of diagrams are there. I will forward the diagram also. This is okay. So next one is your firewall, guys. Again,
Sir, how many devices we connected to wireless router, sir?
How many devices
we connected to wireless router?
That
I mean, if it is hub, it is switch, we can know with the ports, sir.
Yeah. Very good.
If it is wireless, how can we know that?
If you have a 8 port, 16 port, 8 port, we know number of ports, so we can able to connect it. Wireless, usually it not depends upon number of ports, right? So we don't know how many devices we connect it. So there is a two conditions. So one is depends upon your router. Depends upon your router. Powerful routers are there. Router inside, right? Connections, how many transactions it is doing. So it has to process, right? It receives a signal, check it to whom to send it, check the IP, not IP, IP address checking, network checking, your connection, username, password checking, SSID, right? Wi-Fi means how to recognize Wi-Fi, SSID password, encrypting the data transmission. Okay, so either it is local communication or outside of the communication. So a lot of work is processed by your router is there. So obviously there is a limitation of number of connections. If number of connections increases, more burden on a router also there. Actually, very good point. That is, more number of users connected to a single router, more burden is there. That is one thing. Second, depends upon DHCP IP addresses. Like I have 100 IP addresses in my router, 100 devices you can connect it. Very simple. No, not at all a problem. Okay, 100 devices you can able to connect it. If you put 1,000 IP address, then definitely 1,000 up to 1,000 devices you can connect it. So burden will be increases. Number of devices increases, burden increases. So when you are purchasing a router, you are have to compulsory look at that one again. Your question, and I'm telling same answer again. So that is, if you are purchasing a router, so compulsory you have to verify. So the strength of the router processing, so number of devices you can connect it. Is it sometimes they said practically unlimited. Sometimes there definitely a limitation is there. 255 or 254. Generally it is will be there, but depends upon the router. For example, D-Link N300 router. Okay, this is a very small router it is. So one WAN connection for LAN connections, you can go to that one. It is depends upon the frequency, technology, and wireless encryption technologies, LAN WAN connections. Okay, like this. Okay, but he is also not giving number of max limit. See, is not also not giving. That's why you are getting a question, but I'm not getting an answer. See, SD-RAM, RAM, flash memories. So limitation is very less. Okay, the limitation means how much processing strength of a routers are different from one place to another. So like you can protect okay, camera, networking, Wi-Fi routers. Okay, range extensions. Already I told range extensions. See, so if you go to this one, so this router might have more strength, more processing, more kind of stuff. So this is 1200 Mbps and 5 megahertz, 600 Mbps in 1.4 megahertz next gen speed. Okay, so 3 Gbps like that kind of stuff. Full of advertisements only. People though they don't tell directly how much is the maximum kind of stuff. Okay. Very good question actually, but it is also not showing what is a processor RAM kind of. Okay, so purely depends upon the type of router. Okay, in a D-Link only I showed two, so compulsory type of router. Okay, guys, next. Okay, that is also very interesting question. Okay, this is modem again. So every network, the starting one is some modem. Modem is make a connection to your ISP provider. So somewhere ISP provider internet connection. So you're having a ISP provider, you have a modem. After modem, you can connect it to your router. Okay, you're connecting to your router. So I put a little bit distance, the router, LAN connections, kind of stuff. Okay, so why need a distance? I want to put a small wall. Okay, so I'm not very good with drawing on a wall kind of stuff, guys. Okay, so what it is, whenever you receive a network to your organization, so through modem, make an internet connection. So what happened through firewall, you're transferring the data to your network. You're transferring data to in between your public network to your private network. So what are the data transmission through firewalls? Firewall, DMZ, firewall, internet networks. What is a DMZ? Demilitarization zone. So firewall is used for security. So whenever the unauthorized access, unauthorized attempts are occurring from outside to inside or inside to outside. So firewall will find it and filter the traffic. Okay, that is one thing about a firewall. Okay, so compulsory guys. Recently, they're asking few small questions like what is a firewall? Firewall for a network protection purpose. Okay, protect your devices from external attacks. It sits in between internet and local network. Every PC having their own firewalls, but an entire organization for protecting entire organization from external threats, we have a separate firewall is there. Example PF sense. Example your PF sense. Firewalls are different like a ASA firewall. Okay, Cisco picks PF sense. Different type of firewalls are there. So I'm not recollecting. Okay. So different type of firewalls. It protects your network. Okay. So small definitions compulsory. Do not avoid, guys. Okay, so that is very important. DHCP server. Generally, you may have a hardware DHCP server. Router as a DHCP server, or you already know Windows server as a DHCP server, Linux server as a DHCP server to provide IP address to clients automatically. Okay, multi-layer switches. What is a multi-layer switches? Layer 2 switches. The question is multi-layer switch, guys. Multi-layer switches, guys. Switches which layer? Generally, switches which layer? Last. Anyone?
Layer
Switch
2.
layer, where is layer? Layer
2.
Layer 2, right? So in layer 2 can understand only MAC address. Okay, understand only MAC address. So generally switches not to do routing. Routing, it means no routing protocols. Don't understand any routing protocols. You don't understand any routing protocols. Okay, guys, remind me tomorrow. So I have to tell from here. Routing protocols. Works like a router. Okay, so L3 switches. So L3 switches can do switch and routing function. Okay, mainly inter VLAN routing concepts. Okay, so this is the thing. VLAN means virtual LAN. Virtual LAN. Already I told guys compulsory. I will tell in a part 3. Okay, so remaining things are there. So I will give you the list of the remaining things also. Look at here. What is IDS IPS? Layer 3 switches, IDS IPS. Okay. Proxy server, VPN. Okay. So what is first is VLAN, next is VPN, proxy. Okay. IDS, intrusion detection system, intrusion prevention system. Okay. Prevention system. Intrusion detection system, prevention system, IDS, IPS. What are the meaning? I will tell meaning while I'm. So these are the what is virtual LAN. Already I told. Just okay. Okay, and also tomorrow device pending. First device pending one. OSL layer, TCP IP layer. Guys, study and come. Okay. So today so that is a different. Okay. Tomorrow take 1 hour and go through once. Okay. And IP addresses. Okay. Switching, routing. Okay. Few more things are there like a NAT, ACL is also there. So this is tomorrow I will tell. This is and any pending things also please check it once and ask me. Okay. That's it for today. Now. A beautiful picture, right? So like this. That's it. Okay, guys. Any doubts? Please tell me. Some are already left.